Welcome! In today's training, we are going to talk about how to create and or update your Facebook page. So first things first, let's head on over to facebook.com. You'll want to make sure you are logged in as yourself. And I want to differentiate here some of the differences on Facebook. If you click on your name up here, it's going to take us to your profile. This is mine. Now this is a personal profile, so this has pictures of my family, my trip to Disneyland, my anniversary, things of that nature. I don't typically post about business on my personal profile, although sometimes I will. But I just want to make it known that this is different than a Facebook page. Facebook pages look something like this. So this is my music page for Ashley Ludlow Music. And this page has more promotional things on it. It has more things that have to do with music, that will lead people to my album. It's more for fans, people who don't necessarily care quite as much as my friends about like what I'm doing on a daily basis, but more want to know like what kind of events I'm playing at. Like I played at this was a nursery, my kids came with me, but this was a fun local event. And this was a promo little video that I did when people were voting for me during a contest. I made it to the top 10. And another, please vote for me. This was just a little funny after I played 2 shows. Anyway, the differences are personal profiles, which is right here where we were before. You can only have up to 5,000 friends. On a public page, it's for business, and you can have unlimited amount of likes on your page. And you'll notice here there's a like option and a follow option. So on a personal page, there's also a follow option. In fact, maybe I'll open this in a new tab so I can compare them side by side. And another thing to keep in mind is on Facebook, it's actually against their regulations, their policies, to promote a business solely from a personal profile. If you have a business and you want to promote it on Facebook, they advise you to use a Facebook page. Otherwise, you are breaking their policy. There are also tons more features on a Facebook page than there are on a personal profile. The third thing I wanted to differentiate from is also a group. So if we click the home button here, you'll see on the left-hand side a bunch of groups that I'm a part of. Let's click on groups right here. Now groups, I don't think they have a limit to how many people you can add, but they are more private and harder to find. So groups are good for if you're like creating an exclusive community. So here I have loaded a group that I'm a part of. I'm actually an admin for, and it's something I created. It shows you how many members are over here. 29 members are a part of this group. And everything that's in the group can only be seen by the members in this group because it's a closed group, which you'll see over here. There are 3 types of groups. There are public groups, closed groups, and private groups, or secret groups. Public groups can be seen by anyone on or off of Facebook that can load the page. Closed groups can be seen, but you can't see what they're posting. And secret groups can't even be found through search. So those are the differences. And we're not going to be worrying about this today. Right now we're going to focus on creating a page, which is what I have over here. To create a new page, you'll see here I clicked on this triangle in the right-hand side of Facebook. I'm doing this from a desktop. I'm coming down here to Create Page. And here it's going to ask you what kind of a page you're creating. Is it a brand or a product? Is it a cause or a community? Is it for entertainment? Is it an artist, band, or public figure? A local business or place, or a company, organization, or institution? So the page I'm creating today is going to be a cause or community. And the community name is Help Desk Heroes. So then you're going to click this Get Started button, and it's going to ask you to add a profile picture. I've already made my profile picture here, so we're just going to add it right now. I'll show you where you can do this later as well if you already have a page. And our cover photo, and click Upload a cover photo. Now you'll want to make sure you have the right dimensions on it. So that it doesn't get cut off like my other group photo, which hadn't been updated since 2016, you may have noticed. So here's the new page. Now it's going to give you an option to invite people that you know. I'm going to skip this for now because this is strictly for the tutorial. And then it's going to prompt you to publish your first post. Let people know about your new page by publishing your first post on Help Desk Heroes. And let's say I actually want to change this because as you can see on my banner here, it's Help Desk Hero, not Heroes. So we're going to edit this. So we're going to come to these three little dots here, and we're going to click Edit Page Info. Now here's where you can change everything that you just set up. You can change whether or not you're a community, or if it's a public figure, or what the page is about. If you have a website, you can put that here. If you have a physical address, you can put that here. I'm going to click See All Information. So here's where we can edit the name of our page. So I'm going to click Edit. And I'm just going to erase those two just to make it Help Desk Hero instead. Now it wants to make sure that you know the difference between what you should do and what you shouldn't do here. Don't name your page something misleading or something that might come across as crude. Here it says abusive, or if you're violating someone's rights. So we're going to click Continue. And it says it may take up to 3 days to change that information. I'm going to click Request Change. And here's where you can create the username. So here we're going to use our username as Help Desk Hero. We're going to click Create Username. And that just makes it easier for people to find us. And you'll notice both of these are updated over here. Now I'm not entirely sure. I don't have the rights to this image, so this is just for demonstration only. But you would want to, make sure that you have the proper rights to the photo. But let's say you wanted to change this with something else. You would click Change Cover. And then you could choose from your existing photos on Facebook, choose from existing videos if you would like a video to be playing as your cover video, or you can upload one from your computer. You can also reposition the current one or remove it completely. So let's just say I have it on my computer and I want to upload a new one. There it is, and I would click on something, but in this case I don't actually have something, so I'm just going to hit Cancel. And then with this one, down here in the corner, there's a little picture of a camera. If you click on that, it'll give you a couple of options as well. You can take a photo directly from the laptop or device you're on. You can choose from current Facebook photos, or you can upload a new photo. And again, it gives you the option to remove this photo if you'd like to. So that's how easy it is to create a Facebook page. Now let's write something on our page just to say hello. Hello, welcome to the new Help Desk Hero page. And then we're going to hit Publish. So there's our new post. And I want you to notice that you can also post photos or videos. You can do a live video on your page. You can post about events or products. If you click on it, it'll give you a drop-down menu where you can choose from a bunch of different things. You can write a note, you can create a poll for people on your page to vote, and you can ask people to message you. That is how simple it is to set up this page. You can also I just want to show you one more thing before I go here. If you want to pin a message to the top of your page, let's say you've got a lot of posts going on, and you want one post to be visible the first thing when people get to your page. Then you're going to click these three little dots on that post right here, and you're going to click Pin to the top of the page. Now what this does is you'll see this little thumbtack here. That just makes sure that whoever comes to your page, the first thing they see is that post. You'll notice with these three dots that you also have a few other options. If you decide that you posted something you didn't mean to, you can delete it, or you can edit the post. You can change the date on the post, which I find pretty interesting. You can turn off notifications if you're getting too many notifications for that post. Or you can hide from the timeline, and what that means is the post will still be there, but it won't be visible when people visit the site immediately. So I hope this helped you with the basic setup of a Facebook page if you don't have one. And we can go into more detail on the personal call, and if you have any questions, write them down for our live call on Tuesday, and we will go over them then.